The mind is a closed room. It does not look out at the world to see what is there. It looks outward only to determine where it fits. The world is vast, unstable, indifferent. The mind, however, requires a fixed point. That point is the self. Everything that enters perception is measured against it. If a fact reinforces the self, it is admitted. If it threatens the self, it is altered or discarded. This is not a decision. It is a reflex. The mind does not seek the truth of the horizon. It seeks the safety of the walls it has built. A familiar illusion is preferable to a reality that exposes insignificance. The sense of I is the sole object of the mind's loyalty. It is a fortress. Inside it exists a story: who you are, what you deserve, why you are right. This story governs perception. A person walking through a crowded street believes they are seeing people and buildings as they are. They are not. They are seeing a version of the street that confirms their importance, or their absence of it. The mind filters light, suppresses irrelevant noise, amplifies whatever validates the narrative. It is a machine designed to manufacture coherence. Reality is inconsistent. The mind cannot tolerate inconsistency. To the mind, contradiction is structural damage. If it widens, identity collapses. So the system works continuously, sealing every fracture. When confronted with evidence of error, a person does not experience discovery. They experience threat. The response is physical. Constriction, resistance. The truth becomes the adversary. Because truth has no concern for psychological stability, this operation is silent. It completes itself before thought appears. By the time words are spoken, the sorting is finished. The inconvenient is buried. The useful is refined. A person who believes they are kind will not perceive their cruelty. It will be reframed as necessity. A person who believes they are powerless will overlook every opening for change, because change would dismantle the story. Identity is valued above freedom. Memory is not a record. It is an editor. The past is adjusted to justify the present. Details recolored, dialogues rewritten, characters erased. If the identity requires heroism, memory supplies victories. If it requires victimhood, memory delivers wounds. What actually occurred is irrelevant. Narrative continuity is everything. The demand for coherence exceeds even survival. People sacrifice opportunity, health, connection, all to remain consistent with their self-image. Pain is preserved if it validates identity. Love is rejected if it contradicts the story. The mind prefers misery that confirms to freedom that dissolves. It builds a cage and learns to love the bars. When minds meet, truth is not exchanged. Identity is negotiated. One speaks to assert position. The other listens to defend it. Logic does not govern. It justifies. Reason is not a guide. It is an instrument. The world the mind constructs is not a map. It is a mirror. Others become villains or heroes, depending on what they reflect. Success becomes corruption. Failure becomes destiny. People are not seen. They are cast. Threats to identity trigger automatic defense. Tightness in the chest, heat in the face, narrowed vision. Thinking stops. self-preservation takes over. Fairness is irrelevant. Balance is irrelevant. Only the story matters. Certainty is the foundation of the fortress. Accuracy does not matter. Doubt signals collapse. So the mind labels everything. Once labeled, nothing needs to be seen again. Familiarity masquerades as knowledge. There is no malice here, only function. The mind once guarded against predators. Now it guards against ideas. It protects the illusion that the I is solid. Success strengthens the walls. Reasoning grows elaborate. Fear disappears beneath structure. Each day offers chances to see clearly. Each day the mind declines. It does not seek freedom. It seeks certainty. This is not a flaw. It is the instrument. Even insight becomes identity. A subtler wall is built. What the mind fears most is the silence when the story ends. In that silence, there is no self to defend. Only what is. The mind cannot remain there, so it speaks. Judges, narrates, even death. The mind is a closed house. It does not look out to see the world. It looks out to confirm its place within it. The pattern repeats. The walls endure. The story continues. This is the function. This is the mechanism. It is happening now. If this made sense to you, if something here touched a point that usually goes unnoticed, share this message with at least one person you love. Not to convince them, not to teach them, only to create space for something true to be seen.